This generation wants to be TikTok and YouTube stars, and what we really need is HVAC, plumbing, electrical, welding, and garage door repair. And so there wasn't enough places to go fly out to or even learn online garage door repair. So I wanted to fill that need because I realized a lot of people wanted to learn it, but I couldn't figure out where to learn it and how to learn it properly and safely.
This episode is sponsored by Door and Gate Domination, a digital marketing agency that helps garage door contractors, gate companies, and access control businesses like never before. If you're looking for help with marketing and want real results with SEO, websites, Google Ads, Meta, and AI-powered systems built for the door and access industry, visit us at doordomination.com to schedule a free strategy session and a competition analysis. It's time to dominate your market.
Welcome to Garage Door Growth, the podcast for professionals and contractors in the garage door and gate industry. Join us as we hear from well-respected vendors, industry leaders, and highly successful door and gate contractors. This is the ultimate source for valuable insights on running and scaling a successful garage door business with your host, Barry Nix.
So we are live, Mr. Quarantello. This is Robert.
Yes, sir.
Quarantello, welcome to the next episode of Garage Door Growth. We're a podcast that really just focuses on the garage door, automatic gate, access control, and fence industry. And today I've got Robert Quarantello. Is that right?
Yes,
Quarantello?
that's correct.
Yeah. He's in his truck out in the field. He has a garage door company in Houston. In fact, it's in Tomball. The name of it is Strongman Garage Doors, right?
Correct. That is correct.
And I just have a question. Why is it called Strongman Garage Doors?
So I took the motivation from a local garage door company near me called Garage Door Doctor. And so they dress up in the doctor uniform. They've got the stethoscope. And so most of my pictures are me with a customer just kind of flexing to create the brand of Strongman Garage Doors. So it's just a little bit unique to try and get some branding.
It's kind of a joke. I was kidding. You're obviously a big, strong fella. So, yeah, it's clear. In fact, Cody's a friend of mine. I know him pretty well. Great guy, great company.
Yeah,
what they've
we've talked before. Love it.
Pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
So you have Strongman Garage Doors. And you've been in business since when?
Since about COVID. So I was a teacher during COVID, and then we were teaching from home. And I heard a loud bang in the garage, and I was like, "What is that?" Come out there, and it's that the garage door spring broke, and I'm like, "I'm pretty handy, but I don't know how to fix that." And so I called two companies, and both of them said, "Sorry, we're too busy. We can't come out." And I'm like, "Well, that's interesting." Called a third guy, came out 30 minutes later, took me for $600, and I said, "I'm going to learn that skill," and I've done it ever since because teaching was not paying what I just paid him. So
I see. So you were a teacher at the time.
Mm-hmm.
PE teacher?
PE teacher.
For kids?
Yeah, elementary PE, pre-K through 5th was at that school.
COVID comes along, your springs break. So the reason why you're on here today is for two reasons. One, because you're a successful garage door business owner who's, learned the trade. You're making a living. A lot of garage door contractors, the majority of them aren't at, multi-million dollars and higher as a company. They're billing, $1 million or less. The majority of garage door contractors, they have themselves, maybe a husband-wife team, or they have one tech, or usually subs like an installer who will go out. They generate the leads and then go do the repairs. It's very common, right? So you're a very typical in a typical scenario of the avatar of a lot of garage door companies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool. That's really cool. And you've been doing it, you figured it out, and you have a passion for education and teaching. And so the second reason why I wanted you to join the show is to explain to the listeners your training academy and how you help guys wanting to get in the garage door game learn how to do it and do it correctly.
Absolutely.
Can you explain and talk to us about your training program, how how it works, how it's set up, how long you've been doing it, what the different options are,
Hmm.
and sort of, that way people understand what it is that you're doing.
Absolutely. So whenever during COVID, when I was trying to learn the trade, it was extremely difficult to one, find one company or multiple ones teaching it, or local contractors or businesses willing to teach you the trade. It seemed like it was very a kept secret. Nobody really wanted to teach, and it was hidden, like it was a special thing nobody wanted to teach. And so I was able to figure it out on my own. I was obviously naturally handy, a little bit of training for the springs and things like that, but I was able to figure it out. And I realized this generation wants to be TikTok and YouTube stars, and what we really need is HVAC, plumbing, electrical, welding, and garage door repair. And so there wasn't enough places to go fly out to or even learn online garage door repair. So I wanted to fill that need because I realized a lot of people wanted to learn it, but they couldn't figure out where to learn it and how to learn it properly and safely. And so coming from a teaching background, I created this online school called Garage Door Training School. Now it's named School with an SKOOL because that is the platform that it's on. And so I've been doing it for right around 3 years. It's built into three different sections. So it's free to join. And so I've got 1,300, 1,400 students in there. They can
Wow.
learn the volume of garage door repair, from the vocabulary, the tools you need, parts of the door, very, very simple things. And I teach them a few different repairs that are safe for them to start. Adjusting the sensors if the door doesn't close, tighten a chain or a belt, swap the rollers, doing an overall tune-up of a garage door so they can go out and make $100, $200, $300 a day without ever paying me a dollar. For those who do that and they want to actually learn the other repairs or start their own company, it goes from a free to a premium. The premium will teach them every single repair that I've had to encounter besides doing a full door install. And so they can learn spring changes, they can learn cable changes, installing an opener, swapping the bottom section. All of that is $97 a month. They just get no access to me. It's almost like an online course. They watch the videos, they can do it month to month.
There's do it yourself, and then done with you and done for
Done with
you.
you. Yes, correct. Yeah, the done with you is the VIP. So they learn every single repair plus the marketing side. So I built it that way because no matter how good you are at fixing garage doors, if you can't get your phone to ring, it really doesn't matter. So I'll teach the Facebook ads, Google ads, local service ads, Craigslist, 5 miles, OfferUp, Let Go, Marketplace, Nextdoor, door hangers. I teach all of that, and they get to see how my ads are built, and they also get one-on-one access with me. So every single day, it's a full-time business pretty much itself. I'll have a student FaceTime me if they're at a customer's house and say, hey, this door's slanted, the right cable's off, the left cable's on, it's a double spring, how do I fix it? I refer to the video they've already watched, and I'll walk them through if they need help to get that door down safely, unwind the springs, do a cable reset, bring it back up, so they can talk with me as if I'm standing right there with them. And it's very, very personalized. So that's $300 a month, $10 a day. I think is super affordable for them. And I've got, as you can see, students that do 5,000 a month. Some of my Florida guys do 30 and $40,000 a month.
Wow.
It's really rewarding to teach other people without it competing with my own business in Houston.
So there's another phase as well, and we can talk about that, but just to kind of recap, um, they can do a done for you or a done with you version of it. They can join the group for free. They just join the group, and it looks like you said, you have 1,300 members. That's a lot of people.
It's a
That's
lot, and
really
it's
great.
constant conversations in there, and students who haven't paid me a dollar, but they just got their first job. It's a community of people who want to do better for themselves, pay off credit card debt, stop driving for Uber, work for themselves. It's a variety of individuals in that group.
It's awesome. So good. And then the next is like a done for you where or a
Hmm.
done with you where
Done with you.
they learn themselves. They is there like a training module videos where they watch and learn different repairs?
Correct. Every single video, whether it be a cable reset, swapping a broken spring, has a video, and all of it's done on my own garage. It's not really done at a customer's house. And so I can spend the time, good audio, good video, proper angles, so they can see how to do absolutely everything, every repair that they're going to run into. And then the done with you is their good.
You must have put countless amount of hours into this.
Hundreds and hundreds of hours just videotaping it, editing. If I end up with a repair that I don't have in my program and I end up with a customer's house, I'll videotape myself doing that so they get the live at a customer's house version. And then I'll also go re-record, and I'll be able to duplicate that issue at my own garage. So like with a slanted door, I will purposely back wind my spring. I'll mess up the cable, slam it out, door will go sideways. Hey, here's what I just ended up with at a customer's house. Here's how you fix it. So I've broken my door dozens of times to be able to show students how to fix it properly.
Cool. That's so neat. And then the done for you is where they jump on more or less. They have access to Robert. They can ask you questions if they're in the field or they need to know something. They can hit you up like a mentor
Correct.
and
That's
ask
really
like what.
the value of it. The online the doing the repairs, spring changes, cables. There's a lot of free YouTube videos. You can go watch that. You can't watch that when you're at a job and you haven't seen a video of it. So the real value of this garage door training school is access to me. Call me, text me, FaceTime me. Here's what I have. I have no idea you didn't record a video on it. How do you fix it? And I'm able to walk them through it. That's really the
So
value
one of
of
your
the difference.
clients could FaceTime you while they're on a job and say, Robert, what do I do here?
Happens
Or what do
every
you
day.
recommend?
Yep, happens every day. And
Wow.
so I tell them also, you need to never have a customer be the first time you do a repair. You need to have your own garage, whether it be mom, dad, your garage, aunt, uncle, a friend, a neighbor. You need to do these repairs multiple times. It's not just a course that you can just watch. Go and do it, and then you can start advertising your services. Because if they end up at a customer's house, it works, but it's weird if the customer's in the garage watching you and you're FaceTiming me asking for how do you fix it. And so they're
Right.
able to step away, say, hey, I'm going to contact my supervisor and ask a question real quick, and then they can FaceTime me and walk through it. Or if they're just, hey, I hear this sound, I hear this clicking, I don't know where it's coming from. I've just done it long enough, and like most technicians, I can figure out where it's coming from and get them to make sure that they finish the job correctly and get paid, and they have a happy customer. So it's just not available if you just watch an online course from YouTube or Udemy or something. The value is being able to call me.
Do you talk to them about pricing, like how to charge for different services? Do you get
I
into
do.
that part of
So
it?
I do. I give them my price list and I give them a template on Canva. So it's literally my prices. And I say, here's what I offer, but just understand based on where you live, that's going to change. If I charge
Yeah.
350 for a spring change in Houston, that might be cheap in California. You need to figure out
Yeah.
where your pricing is. So I'll give them a template and I always tell them, hey, here's my template. Go off of these prices, raise them, lower them, print it out, laminate it, put it on a clipboard, and walk into the customer's garage with that. That way, you don't look up at a double spring and say, I'll do it for 600. They obviously
Yeah.
understand you're making that up. Here's a double spring, $600. You want me to fix it right now? I carry the springs with me. So it's a little bit easier to sell that way.
Yeah.
Or I show them, hey, House Call Pro, Jobber, you can have it all, nicely done on an iPad. And I'll walk them through that sales process as well. And then there's a section in the program to where it's all audio. So I've recorded myself selling an opener, selling a new spring, selling a bottom section, selling a complete door. So they can hear how I talk, how I sell the sizzle, not the steak, how I sell the end result for a happier customer, not just trying to get a paycheck. So it's
So
all
cool.
inclusive. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if somebody's just getting started in the door industry and they want to become hireable as a technician, this is a great way to learn. If they're not wanting, or if they want to do a side hustle where they're
Correct.
dabbling in it and just kind of putting their toe in the water to see if this is something they want to go into full time
Correct.
and they don't want to be a technician. They don't want to go to work for someone. They could certainly just learn the trade and get the pricing and get the coaching. It's a
Right.
great thing you're doing.
Thank you.
For some people, they like to see you in person and come to Houston, fly on a plane or drive in or whatever, and meet you one on one. And that is also an option that you offer. Is that right?
That is correct. And so I believe in the Dallas area, there's a Mount on-site training, great training platform. You can go there for a couple days and learn in person. But my students are able to, once they've already paid for my subscription, they're able to fly to me. They pay their flight, they pay their hotel, but I don't charge them additionally to learn in person. So we'll go through every single repair in my program, but in person. It's an 8-hour training session. And so we'll do all the way from adjusting the sensor. I'll purposely break my door. Even if my spring isn't broken, they learn how to unwind the spring, take it off. So we go through every single repair so that they get some hands-on training. And that really helps for the students who are not handy. I can teach you how to do the repairs. I can teach you how to sell. I can't teach you that on a sensor, if it's um, it's got 5 wires coming out of it. You need to just pick two on the right sensor, two on the left, two on the wall button. You just kind of have to figure that out. Or if your bottom section has a strut and your sensor keeps getting blocked by that, I can't really teach. You need to understand, you need to back that sensor up. So it's the hands-on training helps for the individuals who just aren't naturally handy, but they still want to learn the skill. I can be right there with them, show them where to stand, how to safely hold the winding bars, to do all that in person that you just can't get that effect on a pre-recorded video.
What do you use for marketing? Like, for what do you tell your students, and how do you market your own garage door business?
Yeah. Good question.
What are,
So
like,
I
if somebody's starting out,
Mhm.
what would you recommend?
So I try and do what's called being 5 mile famous. And so I start within my nearest 100 neighbors. And so I'll work my way out. So whenever I started in my neighborhood, Facebook groups are very popular. But like a Facebook group in Houston has 30, 40, 50,000 members. You're not wanting to join that group. You're wanting to join the neighborhood groups. So I live in a neighborhood called Wildwood. The group is literally called Wildwood Neighbors Only. Those are the
Hmm.
groups to wherever you live in your area, you want to join that group and you want to be the neighbor who just happens to own a garage door repair company, right? And so I
Hmm.
started that way to where I would support the local schools. If they did events in the neighborhood, I would sponsor them, give money, set up a little booth, make myself known as the neighbor who does garage door repair in the area. And from there, those 100, 200, 300 homes would all get door hangers. They would all get specific offers just for the neighborhood. So my door hangers are, let's see if I got one here. Not for this, I have a different door hanger I can show. But it literally says, "Hey neighbor, my name's Robert. I live right down the street from you. I just happen to own Strawman Garage Doors. I want to offer you a special garage door repair tune-up, normally $199 for $97, and I'll change your rollers for free because I don't have to blah blah blah." I'd kind of word it out. And so it's a irresistible offer that only they get because they're my nearest neighbors. And so I tell all my students, start with your nearest neighbors, do a tune up, do some type of free offering, whatever you want to do, and then knock on the door to the right and knock on the door to the left because most people know their right or left neighbors. "Hey there, my name's Robert. I was just at Jim's house. You might know him. I was doing a garage door tune up. I have a little free time. Would you like a free tune up in your garage door? I'll tighten all the bolts, lubricate the rollers, tighten the belt, reset the limits, no charge at all." And then once you go in there, "Hey, the reason it's so noisy is you have metal rollers. If you'd like, I'll upgrade them to a lifetime warranty nylon. It's $199. And now for my normal tune-up, $97, I can make $400 extra dollars with the next neighbors." So I tell them, do your tune-up, knock on the door to the left and to the right, and to work your way out. And so 5 years of doing that, I am 100% word of mouth. I pay nothing for advertising, and I run 30, 40 jobs a month. It's just because I focused.
So you do 30 to 40 jobs a month. It's
Yep.
all like what I call guerrilla grassroots,
Okay. Yep.
uh that's a guerrilla
Bootstrap. Yep.
style. Yeah, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I
That's so
love it.
good. There's a lot of trust there. You must have,
Yes.
I'm sure you have a lot of 5-star Google reviews.
Hmm.
It's a more of a relationship rapport uh type of way to do marketing, consultative approach.
Correct.
Uh so you don't do Google ads or Meta ads for your strongman garage doors, or no?
I do if I need to fill up. Like right now, we're in busy season for me, March, April, May, and so usually October, November, it's slow for me, and I'll run Google ads, local service ads, Facebook ads to fill in the calendar. But a lot of those jobs are, Houston's huge, so I'm driving 30, 45 minutes away, sometimes an hour
Yeah.
away. I can't really pick and choose. I can try and do a geo targeting for a Facebook ad, but if there's not enough data there, Facebook's going to broaden that scope. So I will run those ads,
Yeah.
but I haven't had to do it recently.
What platforms or like pay per lead platforms do you ever use? I know you mentioned
Yep.
OfferUp is one of them.
OfferUp, it's tricky because OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, 5 Miles, you need to sell a product, not a service. So you have to go against their terms of service to make it look like you're selling a product when you're actually selling a service. And so
Mhm.
50% of those work. I would say the number one platform I've had success is Thumbtack. They were really good a few years ago because the customer could only pick one vendor, one supplier, and you'd be the only person they'd market to. And now they've realized, hey, with Yelp and some other ones, we can make a lot of money. And then we can tell a
Yeah.
customer, hey, you can pick up to 5 people and they're getting 5 times the money. And so I've had success on that because it's a speed to lead kind of platform. And so as soon as I get the
Yeah.
notification, I don't even look at what issue they have. I click the thing for the phone number and I call them. So within 1 minute, I usually get the job if I can call them. Hey, I'm Robert. You just reached out via Thumbtack. What issue are you having? I don't even look at what they filled out. And so I've had
Right.
success with that. But if you wait 5 or 10 minutes, you can see that they message 3 or 4 other companies, and it's unlikely to get that deal if you're not the first.
Cool. Well, this has been very enlightening. I know you said you had a student coming in
Next week.
a week or two to ride with you for a day. If I was getting into the garage door industry, I would drive down from Dallas to see you in Houston and spend a day and pay you for that, because that hands-on knowledge and training is probably invaluable. I don't know if you could put a
Right.
price on really what that's worth and the multiple of the return on investment, but I think garage door, it's such a cool culture. It's a subculture. It's so much smaller than the HVAC and plumbing world and the roofing
Right.
world. Um, and most of the movers and shakers in the industry know each other. And
Yep.
I know we're in some of the same groups on Facebook, and
yeah.
that's how we kind of came across each other. But
Yes, sir.
I just want to say thanks for hopping on today. I wish you the best success with this training school, and I don't think enough people know about it. Like this is
Right.
such a phenomenal opportunity, and you give them everything from a free option to learn all the way up to a paid option, and so it's cool. You're
Yeah,
doing
I
good.
appreciate it.
Like this
Thank
isn't
you
just
so much.
lining. It's not a way to line your pocket. It's a way to help give back to the garage door community.
Right. And they learn from you as well. So your book, if as they communicate within my program, they can reach different levels. So if they reach level 3, they get mailed your book. And so this has helped a lot. And so I'm trying to teach
Cool.
all my students about you and what you do. And if they can grow their company, then they can actually pay for your services in the future. So
Cool. Yeah, that's wonderful. I appreciate that,
yes, sir.
Robert. Well, thanks for joining today. If you have a question for Robert, or if you want to ask him more details, or if you want to chat with him about his program, how would people, Robert, find you? How do they contact you?
Yeah, they can contact me through the school. It's school, SKOOL.com/learn garage door repair. It's free to
Mm-hmm.
join. And then whenever you message me directly, it is me talking. I don't have a VA. There's no automation yet. It's actually me having a conversation with you. And that's the quickest, fastest way to talk with me. And if you're looking to join and learn garage door repair, it's the most popular free way to do it currently.
School.com/learn garage door repair. And they got you. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
first way to reach you. You have an email address they could email you if they have
I
a
do. If they want
question?
my personal email, you can actually have my personal one. It's ROBQUAR, robcore87@gmail.com. That'll go straight to me as well.
Very cool. Thank you, Robert.
Yes, sir.
I
Appreciate you.
your time today. We'll see you soon, and keep up the growth and the good work.
Yes, sir. Will do.